We're back on the, I never left, but back on the motorcycle, and after I got done with what I did before, I couldn't move the front wheel, and I've had this apart before already, and I couldn't turn the front wheel, and so what has occurred is, like most times, something of that age, the shoes have fell off. Alright, so I think you can buy these shoes. I think you can buy them. But what we're going to try to do, and it might work out, might not, is to get rid of all this white residue, which is, you know, everybody knows it's all aluminum from these shoes. And try to get it off there and see if we can rebond these. Rebond them. I mean, this is just a motorcycle. It's a front sheet. It's the front of the and she's rusty in there. She's rusty in there, and yeah, maybe maybe we can do that or not. What do we have at this time, right? This time. Let me bring you in closer so you can see exactly what's got going on inside this hub. I think I'm just going to use a wire wheel in there. And some sandpaper. See if I can make it smooth. But somebody might want to see it closer. So the only thing I've had come loose is a little bit of this ear on the edge of the shoe come loose on one of them, but the taper. So we can just taperize it. And like I said, I'm just gonna bring it closer. It took some working to get that shoe off there because they just don't like to come off very easy. And they really bind and all that. Except I've already had it off once already. So, anyways, yeah. So let me see. She's kind of rusty in there, so we're gonna have to do some work in there and clean them shoes all up. And I think some of that stuff that's pretty good on that to remove the aluminum from stuff, especially the powder. I'm trying to remember. I know muriatic acid will take it right away, but you got to be careful with that stuff because you can do a lot of damage real quick with that. Alright, I'll bring you back up to date on the status of that. Alright, I'm going to take these shoes out of here. You can just pry them up and haul them off there, right? Right? Well, these are the springs I need to get, and when I went to the hardware, I couldn't find them. And I need to be that small for the back too, so I didn't get any muriatic acid. I'm just going to take and use these on the wire wheel. Hopefully I won't suck in all this dust here, but just going to take and clean them off. Clean them off, see if I can get, you know what I'm saying, without sucking the dust up. Because there's quite a bit of it on there. Of course I'm going to wear my safety glasses. Yeah, I have wear a mask, see? And they come out pretty good, I thought. Thought it was really built up. Thought it was really built up, but it's not. But I don't miss these things though. Those of you that wore them, I would think that probably there's not too many people who watched my channel that wore them during that time, but try to follow the rules of the road, and some people that don't like that stuff. They're anti-government. They just don't like the government, and I'll stop right there because we all have our opinions of the U.S. government, and if we don't have it, imagine what this place would be like without any government. And if there's no government, then there's no governing. What do you mean by governing? Well, then there's not going to be any law enforcement. Don't you think? And then it would be not the place to live in, because then it would be looting and stealing and things that's to come. Things that are going to come. They are coming. Yeah. Yeah, evil just will prevail. Get bigger and bigger, and yeah. So anyways, you can't stop it. It don't matter what you can do about stopping it. Everybody makes a big deal about little things, and then they wanna. Enough of that talk. So I'm just gonna scrape this off here first. I was gonna use this on the weigher wheel to try to get this dust off, and yeah, that talk is probably not for this channel, but it just got out, and it just came out. Just came out. Yep. Lots of evil out there, and we all get our opinions on what we consider evil, and those little things that are good, people just go on a bandwagon over it. You just get terrible. I don't know. This person did this 50 years ago, and sure glad I'm not a judge, because boy, would it be terrible. I'd be judging everybody. You're saying, what are you talking about? So anyways, this is the hub I had off before that I thought I got it freed up, but then sitting outside over the summer, these shoes come loose. Yep, and then I couldn't get the tire to move because I can put it in the garage over there. So then I probably really didn't want to put it in the garage over there, because I really wanted to keep doing something with it. Really, because I just know that if I start something and then I put it out of sight, out of mind, then I'll go on to something else. And what's this got to do with anything tea in China? Oh, nothing. So it's, anyways, it's kind of like, this is a front brake shoe, pad shoe, and to be truthful, I really don't want to use the front brakes at all anyways, because they're a flipper. They're a flipper. They are. So if you ever hit the brakes on the front of anything, you know what I'm talking about. You can put you right over the handlebar. So it looks like to me that I can glue these back on. And I still got to clean these up more. I don't like the white stuff. I was going to get some muriatic acid for $5 and $5, and I didn't do it because I don't want that stuff. The smell of that stuff, and it's not good. Let me clean them up. Oh, this is what I'm going to use. There's all kinds of it. I mean, I didn't know that there were so many different kinds. You can use it for household, automotive, plumbing, marine, because there is a different package for marine, and then crafts. Is this a craft? 6 minutes. 6 minutes. Yeah. And this is the one thing left that's made in USA. The last thing made in USA. And they're saying, what are you talking about? Well, what are you talking about? I gotta turn the heat back on. I'm cold in here. Well, I was able to clean them up. Not too bad. Just a little word of advice. We're gonna do that. Let's see. I do remember the time when brake shoes were changed. You mean, like, what are you talking about? From ABS. So what are you talking about, ABS? This stuff is probably not the good stuff. This is probably not the stuff to breathe. It even has that smell of the stuff you don't want to be messing with. This is about the era of that 70s stuff, you know what I'm talking about now? Are you getting the drift? Are you getting the drift yet? Maybe not. This is the stuff that can cause bad stuff to happen. Bad stuff. Yeah. So make sure you use your best screwdriver to stir your putty with. And I don't know. See black. Is that good? Can't remember what color it's supposed to be. Isn't it supposed to be gray? I don't know. We're putting black on it. If she doesn't work, then I can redo it, huh? So, thin coat, because you're going to smear it. You want to smear it out anyways. And so you probably don't have enough. You may be right. I may not have enough for this shoe, but I think I do. Especially when I thin it out. She doesn't need to be that thick. Say you still don't have enough. You ain't done yet. Oh yeah. You're right. I don't have enough. Sure glad I didn't have enough. It's best to do one of these at a time. Ask me why I don't. I don't know why. There you go. You can set it up if you want a little bit. Wheel it back and forth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? Move it back and forth. Make sure it's set in there good. How am I going to do this? I'm going to try to use my vice grips. I think, truthfully, I think that in itself should do good, but I'm going to put a couple on here. Because she's pretty thick there. Couple. And you can see where she's scooching. She's scooching out, so that means I got good bondage. Good bondage. 2 clamps would be good, wouldn't it? 1 on each end, mainly over top of the bracing points. I think that should be sufficient. We'll have to find out when we get it back in the wheel. So I'm gonna get the other one done. You don't need to see me do that, do you?